with the rate of fuel consumption halved.
Basically, the gas turbine engine takes in cold air, compresses it, and adds enough energy through the fuel to transform the air into a searing blast, which eventually drives the windmill-like power turbine. In turn, the turbine drives the car's wheels, and the hot air, now in the form of exhaust gas, is lost into the atmosphere.
It is this loss of energy which costs so much in terms of fuel consumption. It's the method by which that energy can be recovered that exercised the abilities of Noel Penny and his team after the '63 Le Mans. Although this problem was solved with the '64 car, it was withdrawn from the race. There was simply not enough development time to guarantee a repetition of the 1963 single-entry success. For the third Rover BRM, but the first to take on the field as an official competitor, Noel Penny can afford to hope.
June 19th, 1965. The temperature overpowering. Only minutes left, and the dreams of victory merge with the heat of excitement. The sleek Dino V6, destined in this race of 24 hours to last for less than 24 minutes. Only seconds left. The last car is pushed into position. The last mechanic is shooed away by eager-to-pounce policemen. The last hero's gesture is made, and drivers step down to face the sense of isolation, which Rover BRM co-driver Jackie Stewart must still await.
Messieurs les pilotes, à votre place, s'il vous plaît.
Somehow, nobody gets crunched in the frantic traffic jam that starts the race. A field of 51 and already in front are two Ford GTs. But Hill is happy. The Rover BRM is whistling all's well. After 2 hours, the Ford of Bruce McLaren is still in the lead, but driving with only one gear working. And behind him is a pack of 5 Ferraris. In the lower power range, one of the 2 Sprites dicing with a tail-clinging Porsche. For the other Sprite, destined to finish 14th, the sight of the already finished Alfa TZ. At this stage, the Rover BRM, again a single entry, is 31st, hissing steadily round for lap after lap. But as expected, proving no match in sheer performance for the more highly powered cars in the 2-litre class. But in its unequal struggle, the gas turbine is impressively uncomplaining, to the point that recalls those earlier headlines. A Sunday saunter at Le Mans. But it's still Saturday, And Graham Hill leaves the car to the ever-growing skills of Jackie Stewart. And the time it takes to refuel, clean the windscreen, conduct a quick but thorough check of possible race-worn components is counted in seconds. What began as a routine pit stop is suddenly changed into an emergency. The car, of all things, is overheating. For the Rover BRM, that grim thumbs down could be permanent. At moments like this, when only two mechanics must work at breakneck speed, drivers lose their importance. The car is returned to the hands of those who helped its birth, who seek now the reason why, once again, heat is a problem. They work against the clock, against the driver's impatience, against the always healthy sound of other cars pouring past. And focused on every movement are the eyes of those who can do nothing but stand and stare and think of the work that's gone before.
The big heat recovery breakthrough arrived with a new material. Heat is returned to work by a heat exchanger, which formerly was an assembly of stainless steel corrugated tubes. Now a glass ceramic element was found and used in disc form. Simply, the exhaust gases pass through one side of the heat exchanger, leaving a layer of heat on the surface. Air enters the other side, and as the exchanger revolves, is heated. A D-shaped seal fits over the heat exchanger to separate the two sides, and as this is made of metal, it is flame-hardened to withstand the high exhaust temperature. It is this inability of metal to cope with high temperature which has led Noel Penny to predict a future where whole engines are made of glass ceramic. Whatever it is that is causing so much concern at Le Mans, that concern is shared by the men who virtually cook a heat exchanger in tinfoil to ensure its faultless operation. Here, where mass production is something you reach but don't rejoice in, they like engines running right.